Welcome to Fast Forward, a student-produced variety show here at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln College of Journalism and Mass Communication. I'm John Howell.
And I'm Ryan Messman. Today we'll be taking a look at our music countdown program, Chartbeat.
I wonder what Aaron has in store for us as a song to watch this week. Also, we'll be seeing The Best Day Ever.
I heard the professor is pretty charming. And then we'll be taking a look at our guest program from Aaron Trout, How to Change Your Brakes. But first, we'll be getting some excellent workout tips from Coach Stanley Dombrowski
and Life Coach.
Hola chicos, and even more grande hola to my chicas out there. Stanley Dombrowski, I'm back. You'll be happy to know that my buddy Nolan is now semi-capable of speaking to the opposite sex after our seminar last week. Physically though, his stature is still likenable to a celery stick.
I like celery.
Of course he does. You know what I like? Producing champions. That's why I brought my modified training program that I use at Santa Cruz State University. Beef them up a little bit.
What, this? Yeah, I don't know. Stanley said I needed a headband, but I didn't have one, so he gave me this old sock. But I don't really know what it's for. It's like I'm gonna work out or something.
Time to begin the gauntlet that is the Stanley Dombrowski program.
Cue the inspirational music.
Well, Coach, that was a great workout. I feel so good. And still so bad at the same time as my body is firing on all cylinders of pain.
It's a good burn.
Yeah, it is, because it's a good pain. And so I guess, thank you.
Thank you what?
Wham, bam, thank you, Stan.
That's right.
Jumpin' jacks, huh?
Oh yeah,
Why are you doing that?
because Coach Dombrowski told me to.
Well, while you're doing that, the rest of us are going to see what the Dirty Orcas are up to.
My friend, my comrade. I must pay.
It's showtime. Look here, Eri. This was my comrade, my friend. You destroyed him, and now I will destroy you.
If you're gonna destroy me, just destroy me. Shoot me.
Prepare yourself for the subjugation.
Whoa, don't point that thing at me.
What is it?
That's a laser gun and it really hurts.
How's it work?
When you press this trigger right here and...
We'll be back with more Fast Forward right after this.
Thousands of people safely donate plasma every day. All it takes is a little time to save people with bleeding disorders, immune deficiencies, severe burns, trauma, and other conditions. Our highly trained staff follows strict safety guidelines when collecting your plasma to ensure your well-being and comfort. Plasma is the important source material used to make life-saving medicines, and it can only come from healthy adults. Save a life today. Donate plasma at Biomat, where we have pride for donors and passion for patients.
Visit the Nebraska State Museum at Morrill Hall, where worlds come to life. At Morrill Hall, you can explore worlds past, present, and distant. With its natural history exhibits and Mueller Planetarium, 1 minute you can be walking with dinosaurs and the next you can be flying amongst the stars. Don't let your opportunity for a day of exploration and wonder pass you by. Visit museum.unl.edu for more information. Stop by Morrill Hall and just explore.
More than 4 million lives are saved each year, thanks to ordinary people who simply donate a pint of blood. One simple donation can save up to 3 lives. The friendly staff of the Nebraska Community Blood Bank are there with everything needed to help you be that hero. Saving lives is just an appointment away. Call 402-486-9414 to set up your appointment today. Be the hero.
This year marks the 50th anniversary of the Sheldon Art Museum being open here in Lincoln, Nebraska. The Sheldon Art Museum is open 10 to 8 Tuesdays, 10 to 5 Wednesday through Saturday, and 12 to 5 on Sundays. Entrance is free to the public. Be sure to come see all of the works here at the Sheldon Art Museum.
Hey Ryan, how's the video game going?
Pretty boring. I'm way too good at this.
And why is that?
I am playing on easy.
Well, let's see if Dr. Matthews has any advice.
All right, come on, no, Sean, let's score here. Get there, get there.
Hey, Pooh, what do you want? No, I'm in the middle of something. Yeah, it's a game. Yeah, I can't talk. Bye.
So, Chad, what's the problem you seem to be facing?
Well, my girlfriend, she's starting to get mad at me. She says I'm ignoring her calls too much and just playing video games.
And video games is something that's important to you, right?
Yeah, it's my life.
And you do want to make sure the relationship works out, don't you?
Of course.
Well, I have an idea.
Don't tell me I can't play video games.
Chad, you're here for expert advice. Advice of not playing video games anymore sounds like something you would get from a guy who sits around in his bathrobe all day reviewing books. This is expert professional advice. I wouldn't give you crappy advice like that.
Okay.
What difficulty level do you normally play on?
Normal, whatever the game comes in on.
Okay, have you considered maybe just playing on the hardest difficulty level all the time?
Never even crossed my mind.
If you play on the hardest difficulty level, it's going to give you a challenge, and at the same time, though you enjoy playing your game, you're just going to find yourself not wanting to play it as often. That way you can spend more time with your girlfriend after all.
Okay, I guess I can give that a try. Thanks, Doc.
Yeah, remind myself to send the assistant in here to get that taken care of.
Hey, you babbling buffoon of a doctor. You owe me $50.
Whoa, Chad. These sessions aren't free. You actually owe me $150.
Nah, not today. You owe me $50.
Why are you telling me this?
The advice you gave me? Straight garbage.
How so?
Well, and there they go again. Touchdown Jaguars. Another interception. Crap. Okay. Oh my flippin' lord. This game isn't even fun anymore. Dr. Matthews, you're gonna pay for this.
Whoa. So, why do you claim I owe you $50?
Those controllers? $50.
Chad, you came to me asking for advice on how to balance your video game addiction with your relationship problems. As far as I'm concerned, I just made life a lot easier on you.
I said I wanted to cut back. I didn't want to quit completely. Now, I can't even play at all.
Well, I'm failing to see the problem here.
You are by far the worst doctor that I have ever seen. I'm done.
Well, can you at least thank me?
No.
Wow, Ryan, you're really bad at this.
Stupid warlock.
My grandmother can play better than this. Why are you so bad?
Dr. Matthews told me to play on expert.
Well, let's see if some music can cheer you up.
On Chartbeat?
Yep.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Chartbeat. I'm Aaron Kemkes. Let's dive right into the song to watch this episode. Luke Bryan has had major success in the country scene this year with two of the biggest singles of his career, That's My Kinda Night and Crash My Party. The former is the song you need to look out for and take a listen to. And if my persuasion isn't enough, how about 8 straight weeks at #1 on the country charts and a hook that actually makes you want to try a catfish dinner.
Flint River, catch us up a little catfish dinner. Gonna sound like a winner when I lay you down and love you right. Yeah, that's my kind of night.
Leading off the countdown is a big move for Paramore into the top 7 with one of the most pop-oriented tracks the band has produced to date. Frontwoman Hayley Williams has been there and back, notching a #1 a couple of years ago with Airplanes, and even going through a period where the band considered going on hiatus indefinitely. Here's the beautifully quirky Hayley Williams and Paramore with Still Into You.
I'm still into you. I should be over all the butterflies, but I'm into you. I'm into you. And baby, even on the worst nights, I'm into you. I'm into you.
And #6 is a song that begins a theme this week.
Demons, while making a debut last week for Imagine Dragons, cannot move either way this time, holding strong and gaining popularity on the radio in the meantime. Once again, from the band who claims that their name is an anagram but won't tell you what it means, this is Demons. At this point, most of you are already sick of Safe and Sound. It's not that it's a bad song. On the contrary, it's enormously catchy and superb. However, this song has hung around for almost 2 years, and that has most fans wanting to hear more, at least something else from the up-and-coming capital cities. Well, like it or hate it, here's your number 5 song this week. Wrecking Ball jumps 3 spots this time, giving Miley Cyrus some love on the countdown and proving that a little bit of love on the radio can keep a song popular. She has a new single out, but most fans can't seem to let the controversial music video and catchy hook go. Here's the number 4 song this week, Wrecking Ball.
I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls.
Wake Me Up has been called a summer anthem, has brought our beloved Avicii back to us and features a voice that hits deep down into your soul. Holding strong at number 4 on both the radio songs chart and the Hot 100 is Avicii with Wake Me Up. Katy Perry's new album Prism is out now, and while Roar still manages to hold the number 2 spot, expect much more from the talented artist. The only song keeping this one from notching more weeks at number 1 on the Hot 100 is Royals, but that shouldn't faze her much. Roar is still number 1 on the radio chart, and no matter where you go, you will hear it on the radio during a short drive in your car. And finally, we're back at number 1 once more. Rolls by Lorde was the first number 1 on the Hot 100 by an artist from New Zealand, and it definitely holds the spot this week. It has notched the lowest amount of points on Chartbeat thus far, lowest is best, and currently rules the Hot 100 digital, rock, and alternative charts. Goodbye everyone, see you next time, here's number 1.
Diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash, we don't care. We aren't caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be royals.
And we'll always love
Ryan,
you.
what are you doing?
I'm singing.
You need to practice, my friend. We'll be back right after this.
Get your ice cream fix today from the UNL Dairy Store. The UNL Dairy Store features a great variety of flavors and options and has offered their delicious treats with the University of Nebraska-Lincoln since 1917. The store also features special happy hour prices Monday through Friday. Stop in at the UNL Dairy Store today and enjoy some delicious handmade ice cream. You owe it to yourself.
Giving is receiving. Consider donating to Goodwill today and help us continue to give back to the community. Because of people like you, we are able to provide services to thousands of people who face barriers to employment. Without your help, Goodwill cannot succeed. And it's with your support that not only do our employees get their second chance, but also that many items do as well. Goodwill, willing workers employed and community resources maximized.
Did you know it takes 7 billion particles of fog to fill a teaspoon?
Did you know almonds are members of the peach family? Don't let the disability you face stop you from going to the places you need to go. Through the busing system of Lincoln StarTran, the Handy Van services are there to give you the transportation you need. Everybody has places they need to go within the city. Handy Van will ensure that you are able to get there. For questions or to apply, search Lincoln Handy Van online or call 402-441-7871 today. Your destination awaits. Welcome back to Fast Forward. Whoa, Ryan, you need to get your brakes checked.
Well, it's a good thing Aaron's going to show us how to change our brakes coming up next.
Your car gets you from point A to point B and you love it for that, but eventually it's going to need some love back from you.
Do your brakes sound like that? Then it's about time for you to
change your brakes. Some garages will charge you $100, $125, even $150 for a simple brake change.
Today in this video, I'm going to show you a very inexpensive way to change your brakes, and you'll see how easy it actually is. We'll be getting assistance from auto expert Dan Davis.
Now Dan, he's got himself a bunch of tools, but you don't need all those. All you're going to need is a tire iron, a socket wrench, a caliper compressor or a C-clamp, a caliper socket, get yourself a floor jack, and a sludge hammer. And the number one tool of the day is juice. You do not want to go stripping those bolts. You'll be worse off than you were in the first place. And of course, you need the brake pads. That's a given. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and take off your hubcap. Unless you're ballin' and got rims, I guess you can skip that step. But either way, you want to loosen those nuts before you get the car jacked up in the air. Otherwise, you try it, your wheel's going to keep spinning. And don't forget to juice those nuts. It's going to make everything easier. Now, your next step is to go ahead and jack that ride up. Slide the floor jack underneath the car and find a spot where it'll be directly on the frame of the vehicle. You don't just want to use any piece of random metal because you will mess it up. And I didn't tell you about jack stands because I don't usually use them, but apparently Dan's had a car fall on him or something. Anyway, safety first, I guess. Go ahead and put that jack stand under there and you'll be cool. The wheel may be a little stiff, so go ahead and hit it with the sledgehammer. After you do that, go ahead and take off that wheel and we can see what we're looking at. This is your front disc brakes. So you see the big shiny metal thing? That is your rotor, and that's what the caliper body sits on that holds your brake pads. We're going to get right into this. Take that caliper socket and throw it on your wrench. You're going to find two bolts located on the back of the caliper body, and that's about all you need to do to get this off. You loosen those up, make sure you juice them up, and they'll come off real nice. And don't throw them to the side because you're going to need them. That's what they look like once you get them out. After you do that, go ahead and hit that bad boy with the sledgehammer. Don't hit it too hard, especially if it's all old like this one right there. But go ahead and take that and set it on top of your rotor, and you can easily pull out this old brake pad. Look at that, that's terrible. Let's take a look at a new brake pad compared to an old one. I should have changed those a long time ago. Now pop that hood, baby, because you need to take the lid off your brake fluid reservoir. Otherwise, you're going to have a mess on your hands here in a little bit. Now peep game, because this is the most important step in the process. Take an old brake pad and the caliper compressor and place them inside the caliper body. That circle behind the brake pad is your caliper itself, which needs to be fully compressed in order to get the new pads on. Now, look what would have happened if you didn't take the lid off your fluid reservoir. It would have popped off and made a big mess from the pressure, so good job. Now that that's all said and done, all you gotta do is take that compressor off, get that old brake pad out of there, and
break out the new pads.
Well, we about got this sucker whooped, boy. Go ahead and put your back pad on, then your front pad. Make sure you know which one's which because on some cars they may look a little different. Flip that sucker back over and put it into position. You might need to give it a tappa with the sledge to get the holes lined up. After that, I don't know what Dan's doing here. Maybe he got some junk in there, but all you need to do is tighten that with the socket wrench on both sides and you're good to go. Put that tire back on, put the jack down, and tighten your bolts when it hits the ground.
Now that the job's said and done, let's go ahead and recap on all the expenses of the day. We spent $25 on the brake pads, $20 or so if you didn't have the tools or weren't able to borrow them. So coming together, that's not even 50 bucks. Instead of going and putting your money in someone else's pocket, you went and got a job done by yourself and you actually know everything that was done to your car. I'm Aaron Trout, and until next time, you drive safe.
Ooh, yes!
Ryan, can we watch Best Day Ever?
Yes! Best Day Ever is coming up next.
Best day ever. Yeah. Man, that nap just did not help me at all. Wonder what we're gonna do in class today.
Hello, class. Today, we're watching a movie. Yes.
What movie?
It's a surprise. Yes.
Can I go get food?
Yes.
I want that one. Why? Crap. Gonna be hungry now.
Did you get snacks?
I didn't have money. Dope.
Movie time!
Man, I wonder what my girlfriend's doing right now. Oh, man, I can't stay awake.
You fell asleep. You have a quiz.
What? Why? Fine. What? No. I'm leaving.
F. Best day ever.
Best day ever. Yeah.
John, were you even paying attention with that last video?
Not really.
You're getting an F.
F is for fast forward.
We'll be back to wrap up right after this.
For the first time in the history of Cornhusker football, in a collective effort by the Bike Shop at the UNL Campus Recreation, Nebraska Athletics, and Bike UNL, there will be a bike valet available to those Husker fans that choose to try a more environmental mode of transportation to the game. Located in the Cook Pavilion, just 1 block away from Memorial Stadium, the bike valet will open 2 hours before game time. Save some gas, ride your bike to the game. Visit bike.unl.edu/bikevalet for more information.
Get in touch with your state history at the Nebraska History Museum. Even if you're from out of state, the Nebraska History Museum provides an excellent look into the life of Nebraska, from the very first Nebraskans to more recent times. The museum has so many exhibits to draw you in and really discover Nebraska's past. The Nebraska History Museum is located at 15th and P Streets, so come visit today for some quality history.
The University of Nebraska isn't just a place for books. On campus, you can go to the UNL Rec Center. Located at 55 Campus Rec Center, the Campus Rec Center is a great place to go for your daily workout. You can play basketball on one of the many different basketball courts. You can lift weights with a variety of free weights, a variety of machine weights, and also in the weight room, use a variety of cardio machines. All of this can be yours at the UNL Rec Center.
The Lincoln Children's Museum is an exciting family experience for everyone. It offers 3 floors of hands-on exhibits and imaginative programs that allow children and adults to discover the adventure of learning through play together. Build, dance, play, climb, sing, and laugh at the Lincoln Children's Museum in Lincoln, Nebraska. Here you can be whatever and go wherever your imagination takes you. The Lincoln Children's Museum invites children to create, discover, and learn through the power of play.
Well, that's all we have for today on Fast Forward. I'm Ryan Messman.
And I'm John Howell. And on behalf of the rest of the Fast Forward crew, thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time. You also just wearing the same clothes as me every day.
Ryan, I told you I was gonna wear the dark blue shirt and the tan pants today.
Well, you know, I've seen that shrine of me in your office. It's really starting to creep me out.
Shrine in my office? There's a shrine of me in my office.
Yeah, with my face on it.
What are you doing in my office?
Don't worry about it.